Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hello.
We're back again. I'm Jason.
I'm Veronica.
And we're with the Good Dog Rescue, back for our first video of the year.
We're a little behind. It's, you know, February, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Better late than never.
Yes. So we are coming out the gates a little bit hot, and we're gonna start with talking about training methods, training tools. We're gonna show you some of the tools that we don't advocate for and why, and we're gonna do a little game with one of them, which we're all a little bit nervous about.
Afraid. We may need to do like shots beforehand because I'm scared.
Yes. So we'll show you the difference between using adversive training and some positive reinforcement. If you'd like to learn more about what those things are and what those mean, you can head to our podcast because we're actually going to do a little bit more in-depth.
Hybrid today.
Doing a hybrid, a little mix of both. We are gonna do a little bit more education and in-depth stuff about some of the training and the science behind why we use positive reinforcement, which is fear-free or force-free, or the not use of adversive tools like prong collars, electronic collars or shock collars, and choke chains. So we are gonna show you and test some things out on us, and we're gonna go from there.
Yep.
Idea behind it, right, is if we don't like it, we're not comfortable in it, why would we ever put it on our dogs who
Absolutely.
can't communicate in the way we can how they're feeling about it, and show you a better way.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
we're gonna get our gear on, and then we'll come back to you and we'll show you what we got going on.
And then we're also going to show you some really good uses for these tools.
Yes, we have a little list of fun things that you can do with them.
We do.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we are back with our fun gear.
We've decided to take up a new fashion choice, so we're really channeling our goth side today.
Yeah, the fitment, even with like no pressure on it, see I have a gap in there.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
It is very uncomfortable.
And
yeah.
it's just harsh.
You just have like constant pressure
Yeah.
all around your neck and all these, it's like bad acupuncture.
Yeah. And any pressure put on it, it does hit like really kind of sensitive spots.
Yeah, definitely digs in, and it also pinches your skin in between your trachea.
Yeah, your trachea for sure. Which is, you can damage your dog's trachea as well pulling on these.
Yes.
I mean flat collars too, but these have much more pinpointed areas where you can kind of go in and puncture. There have been so many of dogs going into vet clinics with an actual embedded prong collar in their neck because dogs are wearing them all the time. So they're not good. We are gonna show you a little example, but I think we're gonna take them off of our neck and put them on our arm because of our sensitive neck.
We don't feel like killing ourselves today.
We don't feel like doing this to ourselves.
Not for a demonstration.
I'm gonna put as like that's all, and it's like cutting off circulation. It's not good. Yeah. Not good at all. Yeah. Okay, so if you can see, she has red marks on her neck and skin from that. And tell us how you feel now that it's off.
I still feel like it's on. I can still feel it on my neck, even though I've already taken it off, clearly.
So we're gonna see if we can make this small enough to go on our arm. Get it up here. Just bare skinned. We'll turn it this way so Veronica can give some pressure. Okay, I'm walking this way. Oh, that hurts so bad. That hurts.
Do you need some leash pops here for it?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god. Wow. I'm gonna take that right off.
Your arm is all red now too.
Yeah, you can see the actual points of where it went into my arm and red. Wow.
0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah. Guys, that is what it left after just
one
pull. I'm bruised.
Okay.
Alright, you guys, another tool. It's the choke chain. Problem with these is, if you can see, it never stops tightening. So if that was on a neck
or an
arm,
baby,
it will continue to tighten and tighten and tighten as they continue to pull or you pull on your leash. And it's pinching your skin.
It is pinching my skin.
And if you have hair, it also would be pinching that too. See if you can walk that way a little bit.
Oh, great.
Oh, no you're not. No you're not.
That's nice. Yep.
That's...
Better, I will take that over the prong collar though. I mean, I still have, I'm gonna have bruises from it for sure on my arm, but better than the prong collar, but still, we'll say
But the problem with this is it's because it's such a thin point across all the way.
Yeah.
You could choke really easily with that.
Absolutely.
And that's, yeah. All right, you guys, the final tool that we have today, at least, is an electronic collar, an e-collar or a shock collar. This particular one has 3 different modes: a beep, a vibrate, which I'm not sure you're going to be able to hear, but it vibrates, and then a shock version, which we're going to show you here in a second. I tested this on my leg. I'm not putting it on my neck. I tested this on my leg a few minutes ago, and I jumped on level 1. So
we were kind of hoping that it would be somewhat more tolerable on level 1 so that we could do this game, but we're not overly confident that we're going to be able to play this game because it's very uncomfortable on level 1.
So the goal of this game is what we're going to show you is we're going to do positive reinforcement with treats, and we're also going to use this as a tool to curb behavior, basically. So the idea is I'm going to wear it, and Veronica is going to control the lovely remote. And we're going to play a game kind of like hot and cold. So she's going to have a task set in mind, and I'm going to start walking throughout the house to figure out where she wants me to go, what direction, and see if I can get closer. If I go in a direction that she doesn't want me to, she's going to correct me with a shock. And then I'm going to hopefully or necessarily move in a direction opposite of what I was going. And we're going to see how we feel after it.
Kind of the goal to this is to show, like, because dogs don't know what you're asking of them. They don't speak English. So when you're saying things, they don't know what you want them to do. So they're just getting shocked for not knowing what they're doing. So we're trying to show that, like, this is not a good teaching method.
Yeah. And I think we can talk more about how
Definitely.
we're feeling afterwards with it.
Yeah.
And then how we felt with when we were doing treats, which our treats today are going to be M&Ms. We're going to get something yummy and high value for us.
Yes.
So we're going to strap ourselves in and we're going to go for it. We'll be back in a second.
Okay, so Jason's task is that he's going to have to walk through here and come over to this lovely buffalo portrait. But if he goes anywhere else in the room, we're gonna zap him. All right, let's go get him.
All right, you guys, so I have put it on my calf. And it is actually like digging into my leg. If I move it down a little bit, you can see where those little things are going in. It's the only way to keep it where it's supposed to be. So if you don't have good contact, then the collar doesn't work. So I guess I'm ready to start our little game. So I'm gonna start walking very cautiously in the direction I want it to go. Ah! Okay, we're gonna go this way.
I'm gonna switch it because it's making me very uncomfortable. We're gonna do vibrate going forward.
Okay.
It's making me very uncomfortable.
Okay. Okay, not as bad, but I can still feel the shock from the other things. We're gonna move this direction. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You just need to look at the right object. Probably.
Last one.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, there we go. I can still feel it. Wow. Oh boy. And you know what? I got to kind of a point where I almost wanted to just stand still and not move at all.
And that's a very common side effect of this training method is
Yeah.
learned helplessness.
Yep. You shut down, you don't move, because you just don't know when that shock's gonna come. And I can relate. That was literally 2-3 shocks that I got. And on the lowest setting. And I can still feel it. And man, wow. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take it off. Take it off. Now it's Veronica's turn.
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's so stressful. I'm like I have anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how you feel after this. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the tasks that I have for Veronica as she gets suited up. So we're gonna have her walk over here and sit down in this chair right here. That is the goal. So we'll see how well she does. Getting shocked, we'll see if I need to turn it off because it does not feel good. So we'll see. Veronica, how are you feeling today?
Terrified.
Terrified.
I am very anxious and like my palms are sweaty because I know.
They are sweaty.
They are, because I know what's coming. They're like.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing with this. She's cognitive enough to know what the shock collar can do even though she hasn't felt it yet. So after the dog gets shocked a couple of times or has the experience of the shock collar on, every time you take it off and put it back on, they have the same dread feeling of going, oh God, I know what's coming, right? And that learned helplessness can turn back on very quickly. Which is why oftentimes you take those tools off, you take the prong collar off, you take the e-collar off, and those dogs actually won't perform what they did with those on because they aren't being forced to do so. So there's no learning happening, right? So are you ready?
No. I'm so scared.
Okay, start walking. Let's see what happens.
I'm so scared.
Hey, I'll be fine.
You get one shock. I'm really scared, guys. So yeah, I can't even like think because I don't know what to do.
Her thinking is shutting down.
It's shutting down.
She doesn't know what's gonna happen.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Did you feel it?
No. I don't think it's working.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
You might have to...
Wait, it's moving down my leg now. Okay.
Maybe that's why.
Oh. Ah.
You didn't
Was
feel
that the shock?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
I might not have a type. Ah! Okay. That's what I felt. Okay.
Okay.
On that note. I'm scared. I won't play anymore. You want me to? Is it like this specific?
There you go.
Okay.
Yay.
Ugh.
Okay, so how did you feel?
Scared. I don't usually walk that slow. I was like scared to do anything. Honestly, I was kind of scared to move.
So what's interesting is I had to bump you up to level 2 before you could feel it. So
Interesting.
you can't feel level 1 wherever it was for you.
Interesting.
I could for sure feel it on
I think
level
it's
1.
because, like we were saying, it's kind of, I'm between holes, and so
If the contact's not on,
it wasn't
tighten
as
around
tight, but
your
I couldn't
leg.
get it to the next one, so that could be why.
Yep.
But I definitely felt it when you... But it sent, like, my whole leg twitched when you did that. Like, it went all the way up. Like, that
Could
was...
you imagine that on your neck where you have all of those nerves and all that stuff happening?
No, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
Please, if you do this to your dogs, please reconsider.
Yeah. I would suggest putting it on yourselves and
Try it
testing it
out.
out, just like what we did. And if you don't like the feeling, let's choose something else.
Yep.
All right, you guys, we have the lovely bag of treats.
This is much more exciting.
The M&Ms. How much more comfortable do you feel right now?
Extremely more
Okay.
comfortable, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna get going. I'm going to yes and give a treat for everything that I like that she's doing to a particular goal. So, ready? Let's
I'm
start
ready.
walking. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Thanks. This one.
Yes.
Yes. I can't keep up. Hang on.
Yes. Yes. Yay! You get all of the treats. Jackpot. Now, how do you feel?
Really happy.
I'm watching you here, right?
I feel like people should follow me around and say yes more often. It like kind of makes you feel good. You're like, oh, I'm doing a good job.
Also,
And you're gonna get M&Ms.
much more rewarding.
Oh yeah.
You got jackpot at the
And I
end.
wasn't scared to make the wrong turn.
Are you more willing to work with me again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so after all of that, we have some extremely wonderful uses for your tools that you are taking off of your dogs. So the first one is this lovely stylish bracelet that you can make out of a choke chain. If you're feeling like a little bit more punk, goth, you know, that kind of thing, like you can go with the spiky one. Spiky option is also very nice. These are all gonna be, you're gonna see these all over bars in Denver soon.
Yep.
But then, you know, if jewelry is not really your thing, our favorite option is, boom.
Bye.
Also, if jewelry is not your thing, single female walking to your car by yourself, bring your spikes.
Bring your spikes.
Yeah, with them.
Oh man. I'm scared.
Okay, well that was fun. Let's not do it again.
Yeah, I'm not interested in any of those tools being used on me, and I will not be putting them on my animals.
Agreed.
Um,
Absolutely.
I'm still like,
Gonna throw them all away after this.
yep, and needing to take some deep breaths after being shocked. I don't appreciate that at all.
We're also gonna switch from water to whiskey after this because
Yes.
we need to like
Calm the nerves.
bring the nerves down. Just a little bit.
So, yeah, I mean, if you guys are currently using some of these tools on your dogs, I would suggest seeing how you feel in them. And if you guys need help with training, you can always reach out to us and email us, and I'd be happy to send you guys resources.
We are also starting a equipment swap program. So
Yep.
if you have your dog on a prong collar or choke chain, we are happy to give you a really nice freedom harness.
Yep. A front clipping harness, we'll size it for you and we can teach you how to use it.